have been taking pictures for over 100 years. It's always exciting to capture those special moments in bright, vivid colors. And most people never even think about what it takes to complete their photo finishing orders. They just know that they're happy and satisfied with their pictures. To help you better understand how your photos are produced, we're going to go behind the scenes at Bicknell Photo Service, one of the largest photo finishing plants in the country. In Portland, Maine, in the middle of the night as the world sleeps, there is one place that is bustling with activity. Bicknell Photo Service, the home of quality photo finishing. Would you believe it takes over 45,000 square feet of space, over $5 million worth of equipment, and several hundred people to process a single roll of film? Oh, sure, there are photo finishers who don't make such a huge investment in manpower and equipment, but Bicknell Photo Service goes first class all the way. They believe that the only way to process your film is the quality way. When your roll of film gets to the plant, its first stop is this sorting area. Let's get some first-hand information about this stage of the process. Excuse me, ma'am, but what exactly are you doing?
I'm sorting these yellow envelopes. They get guaranteed overnight service, which has to be processed first before anything else.
And that's no small task, since Bicknell processes anywhere from 15 to 40,000 rolls a night. After this initial sorting, the orders are divided up by type and size of film: 35 millimeter, 126, 110, disc, and so forth. Each of these categories is further sorted based on the specific request: luster or glossy surface, custom designer prints, double prints, reprints, or enlargements. Although all the orders are sorted now, it's the overnight service which will get priority treatment at this time of night. Each envelope is opened and stamped with today's date. Then the envelope is put through a computer login machine, which prints an ID number on the envelope and produces a label with the same number on it. This label is affixed to the film cartridge. The envelopes and the film are separated at this point. By transferring the envelope number to the film, we can assure precise matching of orders when the developing and printing process are completed. You'll see that at the end of the tour. At every step along the way, BPS workers sign off on their work, taking responsibility and pride in their part of the process. Next, each roll is fed into a splicing machine, where it's opened in darkness and precisely spliced onto the preceding roll. At this point, the ID number is printed onto the film itself. 100 rolls of film are spliced together onto one large reel. The film is then carried in a light, tight container to the processing area, where in total darkness, a second technician, wearing an infrared scope, checks all the splices by hand to be sure they're secure. The film is then ready for processing. Processing the film is a precision operation. A first-class team of technicians monitor and operate the most sophisticated, state-of-the-art processing equipment available. The temperatures don't vary more than 1/10 of a degree. Chemicals are continuously replenished to maintain a consistent strength.
We're constantly checking everything. We work as a team here, and we're not finished until the last roll of film is developed.
The film travels through a series of baths. First developer, then bleach, then wash, fixer, and another wash. Then a stabilizer, and finally, through the dryer. Film developing is the most critical step in the entire process. At Bicknell, it's done with split-second precision, intense concentration, and highly coordinated teamwork. High-quality negatives are critical on this journey towards quality prints for your customers. At BPS, all 35 millimeter negatives and designer prints orders are treated with PhotoGuard film protector. This nearly invisible plastic coating permanently protects negatives against scratches and spots. This is great news for anyone who wants to order reprints and enlargements at a later time. The next step of our tour is the print room. This print room, in fact the entire Bicknell plant, is the cleanest in the industry. Dust is a photo finisher's arch enemy, and the print room here is pressurized and filtered to keep dust out. Let's check out these automated printers. Each of the 10 automated printers can print up to 18,000 prints per hour. Every negative is scanned up to 121 times for color, contrast, and density.
Exposure and color balance are adjusted for every single print. That's why they look so great.
After the negatives have been properly exposed on the paper must be processed. The rolls of photographic paper, kept in light, tight cases, are loaded onto the print processor and travel through a series of chemical baths, much like the film did on its way to becoming negatives. While a great number of Bicknell's orders are for overnight service, many customers prefer Bicknell's custom product, designer prints. These pictures are printed on high-gloss paper. Daytime processing gives BPS the time it needs to apply PhotoGuard film protector to the negatives and to double inspect the prints to be sure the highest quality standards are met. Before shipping, each designer prints order receives the BPS stamp of approval. After the prints are washed and dried, they're taken to inspection stations where specially trained inspectors carefully scrutinize them for any imperfections. Bicknell's inspectors are a fussy bunch, and their eagle eyes can spot things that most customers wouldn't even notice.
I have to inspect very carefully. I take a lot of pride in my work, and I have a high standard of quality.
In fact, quality is everybody's business at Bicknell. As you've seen, that means that at every level, in a wide variety of jobs, each individual worker cares about doing a quality job. The standards of quality throughout Bicknell Photo Service are set by their quality control team.
Our primary goal is to create a lab environment where things come out right the first time. We test film and paper processors and printers at regular intervals throughout the night. That way we can maintain color balance within strict guidelines and consistently keep chemicals at their ideal concentration. We're always pushing for the best quality.
Let's look at the results ourselves at the final stop of our tour. This is where it all comes together, at the Packaging and Distribution Center. The folks here take their job very seriously. They make a final check on quality, quantity, and accuracy of every order BPS processes. Finally, after each order is packaged, it's priced. Each of these stations is linked to the BPS central computer system, which is programmed with everyday and sale prices for every dealer serviced. The operator keys in the quantity based on the information written on the envelope, and the price appears here, along with the date the order is completed and the operator's identifying number. Then it's sorted by store for return to its destination. Another big job, since Bicknell services over 2,000 different stores daily. Well, the sun's up now. The route drivers and planes are on their way with your orders, and the night shift is going home for a well-deserved rest. As we leave with them, the day shift is on its way in. They'll be working on your reprints, enlargements, photo posters, designer prints, and other special request orders which require extra time, care, and attention. Day or night, Bicknell Photo Service is busy processing your orders and serving your customers. Through a combination of high-tech equipment and dedicated teamwork, they consistently provide customers throughout the Northeast with fantastic-looking prints. To hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers, it may just look like a package of terrific pictures. But now you know how it got to look that way. Bicknell Photo Service, the home of quality photo finishing.